back to the coffee break. I'm your host, Ron Ross. I want to talk about the importance of grace. Grace specifically when you are responding to either solicited or unsolicited feedback. It is really the only way to respond to feedback. And here's why. What grace does is it creates this openness between you and the person who's giving the feedback. And with that openness creates this dialogue. And with that dialogue, it's an opportunity to learn more about yourself, about the person, and to spark growth. All of that from grace. So I want to give you an example. I have been working on this thing called the Leadership Impact Assessment, and I've met some phenomenal people. It's something I'm doing out of the goodness of my heart, but also I want to prove the concept to myself. So I always ask people afterwards, do me a favor, please give me open and honest feedback. If this is something that's been valuable, let me know, be willing to recommend me. And if there's something I can do to improve in how I do this, I want to know. So I sent out an evaluation afterwards, and a few months ago, I got this really great feedback in terms of the value, but I got some feedback for improvement, and human nature is what? Yeah, it stung just a little bit because she said, you know, you've been talking about this idea of brand, and I got to tell you, when you showed up on camera, what was behind you didn't seem consistent with the brand that you're trying to portray. It was flat, it was blank, it was blah. And I'm like, absolutely. And I responded to her with grace. And the other thing that she said to me is, I would have liked for you to clearly articulate, if we work together, what you would do to help me out and get me to where I need to get to. And because of that feedback, I've been able to really give some thought to that and clearly articulate an acronym called BEST, in which becomes a model in which I really help people. So I'm really grateful for that feedback. And I wouldn't have got the richness if it wasn't for the grace and how it responded to her. The good news is we did work together, and it had a lot to do with how I responded to her in creating a dialogue. And as a result, not only did I grow, but I like to think because I'm working with her, she's growing as well. So that's what grace does. So my question to you as I'm about to end this is, will you promise yourself to respond with grace when you get feedback, even if it stings a little bit? The first part of grace is with yourself, to understand that we are human. We're gonna make mistakes. There are gonna be things about us that are imperfect as humans. Part of our experience is to suffer a little bit. So to be kind to yourself, to be graceful to yourself, and most importantly, be graceful and kind to the person who had the temerity to give you that feedback, because they really want to help you out. So until the next coffee break, please enjoy your week. Be kind to yourself. Be graceful to those who give you feedback. And I'll see you the next time. If you're not a subscriber, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Please pass this on to other leaders you think would benefit from this. And until then, I'll talk to you. Cue music, cue logo. I'm out.